I loved it. I really loved the spontaneity and not knowing, like just that element of chance. Regardless of the question, it was just in kind of quite a direct way to connect. The way that we could just set it up and do it and connect quickly. You know, a bridge to each other that wasn't of our own making in a way. I think that was really helpful because sometimes to have those, you know, conversations, this is like there's a bit of a hurdle. Yeah, it just felt useful and easy to connect. Yeah, I remember finding it very moving with one of the ones that Paul picked up, which was asking him, I think, to share some way that he felt he'd fallen short with me. And I remember feeling like that was really moving. And again, because it's not like something that would come out of nowhere, but it's almost like the cards give permission for particular kinds of sharing. Paul and I have been together for 12 years. Things build up and resentment grows, and particularly with children, and when you're both putting in 100%, like just that tension that builds up and that resentment. And I think just to have an outlet and a container where, you know, you can come together and process stuff and just have almost like permission, like an excuse to get things out. Like I think we did have that experience once where we kind of come into the game with a fair degree of fatigue and tension. And then I think the first one, like I'd been holding children all day, and I think the first one I picked up was like, you know, give your partner like a massage or something. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? And actually like realising, yeah, I can do that. And then the way that can be kind of a key that opens up space for something else to happen. So it might also just be at times a great catalyst for other things to come out that really need to come out. So I think, you know, we played at like 10:30 at night the first time, and pretty like not much gas in the tank, and I was pretty amazed at how quickly it connected us. I honestly think that it's an amazing game, and I think it's so needed. I think there's a major gaping hole in our culture in terms of ways to support couples. The way that it designates a space and it kind of gives you the framework in a fun way, in an engaging way, is, you know, incredibly powerful. And I think it gains momentum. It's like the more you kind of play it, the more you think, okay, yeah, we can do that. And there's less of a resistance. There's less resistance to playing it as the benefits come out. When you're both triggered and you're both tired, and it's like hard to tell what's mine, what's yours. It's kind of like just taking that space and like space to listen and then space to share, and very clear, you know, card saying share or tell me. Yeah, I think it's clarifying. I'm quite an advocate. Yeah, I think it's wicked. I think it'd be a rad present. I'd love to get given it. Nudge, nudge. It's not easy to sustain a loving, you know, happily fiery, committed, gentle, kind, tender relationship. We all need help. And I think this is an awesome tool. So I would really, really encourage people to give it a go.